A mid-size 5th generation fighter jet, this vehicle is getting a huge amount of hype for various reasons. In this episode, we're going to be telling you everything you need to know about China's Shenyang FC-31 fighter jet, their cost-effective stealth combat aircraft. The main purpose of this China-made vehicle is to be a cost-efficient 5th generation fighter jet for countries who cannot afford the United States F-35. A reasonably new aircraft, its first test flight was on October 31st, 2012. The plane itself is the result of a collaboration between the People's Liberation Army Air Force and the Shenyang Aircraft Corporation. Since then, it has been under development for advanced defense capabilities through various military operations. In 2014, 2 years after its maiden flight, it was unveiled at the Zhuhai Air Show. It gained a lot of attention here, with an article from Military Wiki stating that it performed an almost vertical takeoff. After the demo, reporters started speculating about its capabilities and how it could compare to other 5th generation fighter jets from around the world. But before we get into speculations, let's tell you about what this aircraft can do on paper and what it's shown that it can do to the public. Firstly, it's also called the J-31 and is nicknamed the Zhe Falcon, named after the falcon's largest species. Its body is just like any other aircraft, standing at 4.8 meters tall, 16.9 meters long, and with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. The modern cockpit is designed to enhance visibility in flight, and it comes with an advanced avionics concept to give the pilots an advantage during combat. These features allow the pilot to gather more information, such as a navigational route, moving map, and weather radar. The Shenyang's top speed of Mach 1.8, which is slower than other aircrafts, is a result of their Russian-made twin turbofan engines. For its offensive capabilities, it has an armament with a capacity of 8,000 kilograms. Its weapon load contains, but is not limited to, 12 medium-ranged air-to-air missiles and 8 supersonic air-to-ground missiles, which means that this aircraft is truly a force to be reckoned with. Now that we know a little bit about its capabilities, let's compare it to its American counterpart, the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. An article by the Eurasian Times stated that China would use their FC-31 as a carrier-based warplane, similar to the US's use of their F-35, which is also a 5th generation fighter jet. Although military experts have been pretty hesitant to label the FC-31 as a cheap alternative to the F-35, the Chinese Air Force have been pretty persistent in checking its competitiveness against the F-35 during flight tests. However, according to Global Security, Beijing currently lacks the electronic support and the aerial refueling capabilities that America has for their F-35 and F-22 Raptor. Another notable difference between the two aircraft lies in their stealth capabilities. While both have stealth aerodynamic design and stealth coating, the FC-31 has radar-absorbing stealth coating materials. So how does the FC-31 compare to the F-35? Well, experts say it has a better chance at beating out American 4th generation fighters rather than the F-35. According to military expert Chris Osborne, the FC-31 has a striking resemblance to F-35 fighters. However, he suggests that this doesn't really come as a surprise because China is notoriously known for copying models from other countries, which brings us to our next point. Just like any other Chinese fighter plane, the Shenyang FC-31 is no stranger to issues and controversies. According to a 2019 South China Morning Post article, the US security advisor accused China of stealing American technologies to develop their stealth fighter. Chinese hackers allegedly entered the American Defense Equipment Makers Network in April 2009 and stole technology being used for the US-made F-35. Though Beijing denies these charges. But despite these allegations, it still remains one of the few aircraft that enemy forces must be wary of. So what does the future hold for China's $70 million aircraft? According to PopularMechanics.com, China will be showcasing a new fighter jet next year. Growing indicators point towards this being a revamped combat-ready version of the FC-31. We think it's safe to say that the Shenyang FC-31 does have a lot of potential, and China is doing the global military market a favor by opening up this jet for export so that other countries can also utilize 5th generation stealth fighter jets. So what are your opinions of this aircraft? Remember to let us know in the comment section down below.